50 years, half a century in the greatest game of all. And what a journey it's been for our remarkable friend, Phil Gould.
You can't hide from who you are.
Picked up by Gould again. He's rolled 6 more. It's a try. It's a try.
From a fresh-faced kid out at Penrith to a premiership and Origin winning coach.
If anyone didn't like Origin football after that, they're very hard to please.
Now, a guiding hand shaping the future of the Bulldogs.
You can't
Gould. Gus, well, he's seen it all. Remember young Phil, captaining Penrith at just 20 years of age, the youngest in the league.
Phil Gould, after Darryl Bronham and Kevin Dan, was Penrith's favourite son until he moved to Newtown this year.
But I just thought maybe a change of clubs would be the best thing for me, and I saw a lot of opportunity in Newtown.
He decides to go himself. Phil Gould. Gould has scored himself.
After a playing career that took him to a grand final with Newtown, then to the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs.
No more standout performance than Phil Gould's. The 28-year-old second rower is one of league's gypsies, having played at Penrith, Newtown, Canterbury and now South.
It was coaching that became his true calling. And what a start. Guiding the Bulldogs to a premiership in '88.
Siren goes, it's all over, and Canterbury have won. The Bulldogs are victors in 1988.
The youngest coach to ever lift the trophy. But it was at Penrith where he truly etched his name in history. That '91 grand final.
It's all over! Penrith claim their first ever title.
And then Origin.
New South Wales has won the trophy.
He built a dynasty.
Phil Gould goes out, embraces Ricky Stewart.
6 times he led the Blues to victory.
He's won his 6th series.
The best we've ever had. He just had a knack for getting the best out of his players, making them believe.
The Blues have won it. It is a wonderful Australian sports achievement. The champions prevail.
As an expert in the commentary box, nobody does it like Gus. There might have been a couple of disagreements, but a brilliant commentator.
Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Have a look at that. Queensland, beautiful one day, state of origin the next.
What is that you're wearing down there? My God. You look like a marriage celebrant. I think you're about to marry someone.
If they award this, I will jump out of the box. Get a parachute for the big fella.
This is the maddest place on the planet. It's the Shire, baby.
Now, in maybe his most influential role, he's shaping the game from the top. Guiding clubs, nurturing talent, striving to make rugby league better. He's a visionary, a leader, a true legend. So Gus, from all of us who love the game, congratulations on 50 incredible years. You've given us so much. Personally, a great friend, and I've enjoyed working with you.
No, my wife didn't want
Go, Fitzy, go!
Gould returned minutes later, but Harrigan stopped the game and again ordered him from the sideline.
We're all looking forward now to seeing what you do next. Because with Phil Gould, the story is never over.
What an incredible game. What a crazy, 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 but incredible game.
You can't run
50 years in rugby league, Gus. You live, you breathe it. It is a privilege to be able to sit alongside you and talk rugby league, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you, James.
I love that it was Rabs too, putting together that piece.
Yeah, I sent him a note after the function. I've said for many, many years that Channel 9, the production team here and all the people that work behind the scenes here, that they make rugby league what it is. They make rugby league greater than it is, the way they present it, you know. They've just made my life greater than what it was. And the way they've presented that, I can tell you.
What goes through your mind when you look back at the Penrith days when you were playing?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's so long ago, but it's so vivid in the memories. You know, we had, the people, back then when Penrith were a struggling club, a lot of those blokes are still very invested in the success of Penrith today, you know, and wanting Penrith to go well. It was quite a bond amongst those fellas back then. Penrith was a very young club when I first started.
There's you on Wednesday night, really special occasion, surprise put on.
I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. None. Zero. And I don't know why they did it, but someone just decided to do it. Our chairman of the Bulldogs, Adam Grossi, was very kindly, and they all kept it secret. As I said during the night, I had to make some sort of speech. I didn't know what to say, but, you know, I'm 67 years of age, and you learn what friends are, and you learn how the importance of trust and who to trust. And I said, I've now written you all off my trust list because everyone that was in that room is now off my trust list. And there were some that they'd obviously invited that couldn't make it, that sent me very lovely messages afterwards, but complete surprise. I had absolutely no idea. And I was stunned because it took me a while to realise even what it was, and then to realise who was in the room. And there were so many chapters of your life in that room, different chapters from different eras. It was incredible. And the two guys who come over from the Warriors, I mean, I had a very short amount of time at the Warriors, lovely people, but Mark Robinson and Cameron George, who came across from New Zealand to be there on the night. David Gingell, our former boss at Nine, who came down from Fatty, who came down from Queensland. The Canberra boys, you know, Laurie Daly and Ricky Stewart came up, you know. It was incredible that people made, Steve Gillis made it all the way down from the Gold Coast, you know, like, it was incredible for people to turn up like that. I'm very humbled by the whole lot.
It's been quite the
That's not me. That's things like that don't...
That went 4.5 minutes. It could go 4.5 hours, and we'd just be scraping the surface, Gus. From player to coach to commentator to top dog.
I'm shaking now. I don't like it.
Oh, no, but you know what? You deserve it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You know what's nice? June was there, his wife, and his son Jack, and his daughter Abby. And his other daughter was overseas. She couldn't actually cancel the trip, but to watch them in amongst all these people and watch all those clips, and then Gus was actually a bit of a tear's been shed when he's doing his speech. And I went up to Jack and I said, "Hey, we broke him.
You know what happened? Like, I had no idea it was on. You know what happened to that? But in hindsight, I paid a bill with my phone. I had to pay a bill with my credit card during the day. And the credit card came up, and there was $200 at the hairdressers, and there was $100 for nails and something else at the shoe store. And I said, "Well, June's going out. I've got to get my own dinner again tonight."
Little did you know.
Should have given it away.
Simply brilliant. Game's lucky to have you, Gus, and plenty of years left in you yet too, mate.
No.
Could be celebrating your 60th. Maybe 70 years. Bring it on. Well done, mate.